Hey guys, welcome to Intoxicated Live Talks. I'm your host, So True. With me today is Pops, and then we got some special guests today, the Lodge Brothers. What the hell are you guys doing over here?
Oh my God. It's that guy's thing. Yeah, that guy thing.
Alright.
Oh my God.
Woo! Well,
Dude,
let's
nobody
fucking
wants
rock
to talk to
on.
me. There's nobody on there. Well, how
So-
you guys doing?
Well, we're doing good. How you doing?
Great.
Pretty good.
I'm glad to have you guys on the show.
Thanks for having me.
It's
glad to be here.
finally, right?
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
about time.
hey, so we're getting this out. Finally, Chris Lodge, the man, Jason Lodge, the other man, Jason Labette. You guys freaking rock, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Chris Lodge, formerly of Labette, and now,
Still Labette-ish.
are you a little
yeah.
bit-ish?
Ish.
Yeah.
But seriously,
on
seriously, the song that we just opened up was a Neon Warlord song and we're gonna play the full song at the end of the show. But Chris, can you tell us a little bit about Neon Warlords?
Yeah, it's the singer Ryan Cadaver from Casket Creatures, Atlanta-based horror punk band. He had hit me up. I think it was like during COVID, back in 2020, 2021. I can't even remember how long ago we started it, but we've always been friends. When we had Doghead, we played with them all the time,
Right.
and I always really loved Ryan's vocals because I'm a metalhead.
Right.
and
Yeah.
I like death metal and thrash metal and stuff like that, but I always loved like classic metal with clean vocals, and there just wasn't ever really a chance to work on stuff like that, and nobody that really sang that style around here. So he hit me up and said, "Hey man, I know this is kind of random, but do you like synth music?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, look at me. Of course I like synth music."
Look at me.
Yeah.
look at
Oh,
me, yeah.
hold on. Can you guys please take a second look at Chris Lodge? He looks like a hippie nerd. So yes, he likes synth music.
I am a nerd, but not
Yeah.
a hippie.
He's not a hippie. Far from it.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Yeah, he's not a hippie.
I'm gonna just
You know
agree
what, Dad?
to
Hey.
disagree, but I
would
do
say
know
that
him
Chris is on
personally.
the extra, the far other side of the hippie.
Well,
That's
hippies
spectrum, yeah,
these days are more like let's I'm just saying,
I think you're more of the hippie than anybody here. So,
but I don't
Yeah, that
as
doesn't-
much as most.
um,
Can I say it? Smoke weed,
Yeah,
man.
just say it, man.
I mean, damn.
But you do look like you would probably be at one of those.
I probably look
would
like the
fit
biggest
in.
pothead
He would
in
fit
the
in.
group.
like at a Grateful
but
Dead show or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
He'd be like
Yeah.
front and center, probably, right?
Yeah.
I've been there and done that. Yes. Plenty of acid and whatever, mushrooms, whatever.
I
You
only
know.
smoke the finest of crack rocks.
One crack, please.
But yeah, man, the synth music thing, I think is fucking awesome. But I wanted to ask you, so Ryan Cadaver, right? Did I say it right?
That's it.
Did he change his last name to be a dead person?
I don't know
I
if
mean-
he legally changed it.
We're
but
going to say
it's-
that he legally changed
Yeah,
it.
we'll
Let's
say he
legally
legally
say
The
he
man
changed
is Ryan the Dead Man.
Yeah.
All right? All right. I love it. I fucking love it, man.
great, man.
And I haven't met this guy yet, but I'm
That
going
is a
to.
trademark
He's
last
awesome.
name.
And I'm going to ask him how does this dead man
hey,
walk.
can I change my last name?
No, you cannot. We have.
What's funny about it is everyone thinks So True is my last name. So.
You've already you dug that hole. You're stuck in it, bud.
Trademarked.
Yeah.
So-
No, you cannot change your
I
last
mean-
name.
Yeah.
Don't make me slap you in the back
I
of
mean-
your head.
No shit.
Let's
mean-
just say that he has the name trademark. Ryan.
yeah.
Ryan
Oh, what-
Cadaver.
okay.
Copyright.
You better trademark that shit because somebody's gonna steal that shit.
He's got it
from
on
you.
lockdown.
It's everyone knows who I am now.
Yeah. Well.
Even people at work call me that now.
Well,
so.
shouldn't this have a T on it then? Or no, S is right.
so-
You're right. You're right.
So anyway,
That's right. See, look,
See?
look.
But
He's already
really,
done it.
really, that's her cup over there because
But yeah, but that could be so true as well.
it's yeah. She said no.
No, that just means stupid. It says for stupid, but I'm just saying. Anyway, guys, wrap this last subject up.
Oh Lord.
Neon Warlords just released a song out last Monday, and it's awesome. You guys check it out. We got a different song we're gonna play for you, today. But check them out. They're awesome.
Thank you.
We got to get them back
And-
on again.
Yeah.
And we got other things to do, like drink.
Yeah.
Here,
Cheers.
you guys cheer. You
I
know,
can't wish that for
Fucking
but
clap.
ting.
this episode for me anyway is brought by Jim Beam, as always.
Yeah.
Jim Beam, when are you going to send me some money?
Right.
I tried
You
for
may
years,
you may
man.
be sued for putting that on air without permission.
Hey, that any publicity. Hey, any
They're gonna come get us for
any
money.
publicity is good publicity.
Right.
Okay.
I'll back you. It's cool.
If they sue me, that means hey, I get a little airplay on
Right.
news.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get a few more subscribers. Who knows?
If you
Oh,
talk
those are
to
those
them-
guys.
If you talk to him, tell him I want my fucking liver back.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I got this subject that I want to ask everybody here.
All right.
So dinosaurs just all of a sudden became extinct, right?
I think
They got the stories that they say. All right, so I found out that grizzly bears, are extinct in California.
they're
And
not
They-
extinct. I think they're just not there anymore.
they're not
yeah.
there
They
anymore.
moved up north
But
a
do you
little
know
bit.
why? Do you know why?
No, educate.
So the government at the time of California said we don't need bears coming out of the woods and eating people anymore. And there's actually a county in California that's named after a guy that got ate by a bear.
Holy shit.
Okay,
pretty
so
Was this a long time ago, or
this
in a
is
galaxy far, far away, or-
it's been as long as grizzly bears are extinct from California or not in California.
I will have to research this when I leave.
Okay.
Yeah, it
'Cause,
makes,
yeah.
that's why they had all the
So
fucking
this is-
fires, because they
I'm
kicked
not-
Smokey
I'm
out.
not-
Yeah, all the forest
I'm
fires.
not lying
Damn it.
about this shit. So I'm not lying. This is factual because I heard it on Joe Rogan.
Well,
so.
I got
Joe
that.
Rogan.
Oh, God.
All right.
Factual. Now, I want to meet the guys that actually got together and went and wrangled these bears
So-
up and said, hey,
No, this
y'all
is not
can't
what
be here
happened.
No more.
They fucking killed them.
Oh, shit.
They shot them. They killed them. They
That's
fucking
horrible.
went hunting for grizzly bears in California because they just didn't want them in their woods. So my question is, humans back in the day knew dinosaurs were out eating, stomping, or whatever. Humans, what makes you think that Ice Age killed the fucking
It wasn't
dinosaurs?
Ice Age. It was the giant meteor that took it
Yeah.
out.
Well,
That's
the-
right.
Well-
yeah,
the-
yeah, it brought the Ice Age.
Well, yeah, but okay, that's scientific.
Yeah.
But realistically, man could have said, "We don't want these fucking dinosaurs around no more because they're eating us."
Yeah, but
I don't
Let's
know,
kill 'em all.
What, were they throwing rocks at them?
Yeah.
Like, fucking,
No, but
I mean,
hey, hey,
I'm saying, like,
yeah, that's a good point.
imagine fighting a
but-
fucking crocodile.
but we
with
were
a fucking
smart enough-
stone hatchet.
we were smart enough to.
Yeah.
Hey, we were
I don't
smart
know.
enough. So they used to. They were smart. Man was smart enough to corral dinosaurs at a certain point to where they were chasing them.
I saw 10,000 BC. They can do it.
I don't know. Was there
They
an
were
overlap,
chasing them,
though,
and then they
between-
would just step out of the way, and these dinosaurs run off the edge of the cliff
No, I'm sure.
and die. Because they were
Were
falling
they-
off the. They can't stop. They can't do anything.
this
They're
is-
just madly after you, and then all of a sudden you just stop. And I don't know if you ever hog hunted.
Yes, I have.
Okay, so you could do the same thing with a hog. You can get them chasing you, and then all of a sudden you can stop and just step out of the way. And that hog can't stop as fast as you can.
Right.
He'll run right past you, and you're behind him then. And I used to have a friend. He would go hog hunting in his shorts,
Yeah.
and that was it with a pocket knife.
Yeah.
And we would just jab him in the neck, and it was over with, And
Pretty
but
hardcore.
Yeah,
You
that
know.
is pretty fucking
They
hardcore.
take a
Yeah,
knife and a
I mean-
350
Like-
a knife and a 357 is all you have.
yeah,
Yeah.
But I mean, who's to say that ain't how it went? But to me, California just hunting grizzly bears and taking them out of their state is crazy.
Isn't there a bear on their flag or something like
Yeah,
Yeah, don't
a
treat-
grizzly bear. So California actually has a grizzly bear.
Dude, it's California. You have to give them a slight break. They're not.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
not all there. But I mean, to me, that was just a wild fact. That
When did
I
this
learned.
happen? When did this take place?
It had to have been a while back because they
I mean,
couldn't
we're
have
talking
done
100
that
years
now.
ago, 150 years ago, something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
It had to-
Yeah,
I'm
I guess
gonna-
they were different.
Yeah.
Back
know.
then they were like, well, fuck it, we'll just kill them.
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, it just there's no grizzly bears in
and this
California.
is why you'll never
Yeah.
find Bigfoot in California, probably.
Right.
Oh, they killed him off a long time ago.
I mean, if we're talking about a time, if they were killed long enough ago, they were like, hey, slave, go kill that fucking grizzly bear.
Yeah,
There's a lot of fucked up shit going on.
well,
Wait.
every citizen of California was a slave,
Yeah.
and they still are. Pay your taxes or you're getting the fucking kicked out.
Some high ass taxes.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's just the weirdest fact I've heard in a while. And for them to have a grizzly bear on their state flag and don't have a grizzly bear in their state is crazy.
I'm pretty sure there's still bears there.
There
No,
has
no,
to
they
be.
have black bears. They have black bears are not a big threat to
right.
humans.
They'll usually run away.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
usually run
Grizzly
away.
will eat your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
grizzly will eat your ass. That's what I was saying. They actually have a county named after a guy that actually got ate by a grizzly bear. And the reason they know that the guy got ate by a grizzly bear is because they went and exhumed his body.
Damn.
Out of
And-
the grizzly bear's belly?
And no, they exhumed his body out of the grave, and they seen that his legs were tore off.
Wow.
And they were like, yeah,
Well-
this really happened.
I'm going to be that guy and say that, first off, if you're in the woods and a grizzly eats you, that's your fault. It's not the grizzly's fault.
No.
Same thing going to the ocean and a shark getting you. You're in the shark's territory.
Well,
So,
I
I mean,
agree.
it's
Yeah.
just
Well,
a shark's going to be a shark.
me in my
Bear's gonna be
current
a bear.
state, if I was in the woods and I seen a grizzly bear, I'd get eaten because there's no way I could run fast enough to get away
No,
from
no.
a grizzly
No,
bear.
You
you're
can't
supposed
eat-
to just go, "Ah!"
You can't even walk 1 mile an hour.
I
Right now.
know. And
Yeah,
I
dude,
could,
you're done. Don't even.
Well,
seeing as though I still have a
he's
broken
got-
foot.
Hey, he needs to rewatch Without a Paddle. And
Without,
curl it like a-
have
Yeah.
you seen
Just play that.
the joke we made with Bill about the bear, right? Especially on the hike with Bill and Mike with the bear.
Yeah.
yeah,
It was like Bill would talk to the bear, and it's like, look, Mr. Bear, it's okay. We're just here for a few
We're
minutes.
gonna let you go.
Like, excuse me, Yogi. Just slow down.
We're gonna hang here and we're gonna go. It's gonna be all right.
It's gonna be all right.
If anybody could talk a bear down, it would be Bill.
He would try at least.
Yeah, he would try.
Oh, Lord, only you could prevent wildfires.
Yeah.
And that's why there's wildfires.
Hold
like
on, was
Chris said.
Smokey a grizzly bear or a black bear?
I
He
don't
was
know.
a
He was
grizzly.
brown. He was a grizzly.
He's a brown bear.
He's
He's the nicest
might be
grizzly bear
grizzly.
ever lived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord.
Smokey the Bear. He's all right.
Hey, so Jason's over there fucking with me the whole all this whole damn show. I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break. He's been fucking with me the whole damn show. Damn, give me a hard time.
Oh, shit.
Maybe I'll shut up. Hey,
No,
Chris,
don't shut up.
Chris, tell us the best story you know about your brother. The best, worst story.
Oh, do you got?
Oh,
I
Jesus
don't know if I
Christ.
can. I'd like to learn.
Like, what
He's 10 years-
category do you
Yeah,
want?
what category?
No, how much of a dick he is or
No,
something.
no,
Come
no.
on.
He's mellowed in his old age.
I want to know the.
Oh,
drunken
the old
story.
age
Yeah, the
thing.
old age, yeah, there you
I
go.
gotcha.
Hey, yeah, no, I'd rather know a drunken.
Oh, no,
drunken
no,
one.
no, no, no.
Yeah,
There's plenty of those.
no. No, your happiest drunken moment. Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah,
can
we
do
can do that
happiest
one.
drunken moment.
Yeah.
That would probably be
My wedding, maybe?
my wedding. No, either my wedding
Yeah.
or something we did in Doghead. Maybe when we opened for Municipal Waste.
Oh man, that was a great.
That
night.
was pretty good because
Yeah.
they're like a big major label thrash metal band, and
Right.
we got to open for them in Tallahassee, and it was a huge fucking show.
God almighty.
Yeah.
And we were so excited about it, and it was one of those nights where you were nervous, and you're like, "Oh, I can't fuck this up." This probably won't lead to anything, but this could also be really big for us. But
Yeah.
let's just have a good time. And
Right.
that's what we did.
And we didn't have any prep time either. We all got off work at like 4:30 and had to play at 7:30. So we had no
it was
prep
an early
time.
show because when you open for a big band,
Yeah.
you're going on early as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was cool because the place was packed out. The bar that it was at this time, it was called Rehab. It used to be like Pug
I played
Mahomes
there
and all this
before.
other stuff.
I played there before.
With the big screen up on the TV,
Yeah.
like behind you while you play. It was awesome. We loved playing there. The sound was always
And
the
always
best.
packed.
But all these people were there, of course, for Municipal Waste. And
And they had to watch us, unfortunately.
well, the band that they brought on the road with them was I can't remember the name. I think it's Torch. They ended up touring with Metallica after
Yeah.
that. So we were like right
Oh,
there,
shit.
adjacent to
Wow,
someone
that's
breaking
great.
it big, and it's cool to see that. But when we played, even though it was early, I mean there were like hundreds of people in there, and we were a thrash band. Like we covered some Slayer, and we played like some Iron Maiden and stuff like that, but mostly originals.
Right.
And as soon as we kicked off the set, I mean, the people that were there treated us like we
Yeah.
were a big
Oh,
band.
they're
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
the
yeah.
have.
I mean, oh man,
yeah, they are there to have a good time.
they were there to have a good
and
time,
they're content about
and
it.
I saw so much fucked up shit in that pit. Like as soon as we started playing, all you saw was just like bodies.
Yeah, that was.
And like there'd be like a fucking shoe flying up in the air. I saw a
He's
girl,
not kidding.
a young girl. I mean, she had to have been like 22 or 23 years old. I saw this girl like fly up into the air like a dolphin coming out of the water. And the way that this place was laid out, you had your middle part, and then up on the side there were some tables, and there's like a little ledge, like a step up to it. And this girl like flies up like a dolphin, comes over, and she lands like head first into the
Oh,
corner of the ledge
I
coming
do
up.
remember that.
And we're up there like, oh
Just keep playing. Just keep playing.
yeah.
That's all you can do.
She gets up and she's got like blood running down her head, and she just runs and like dives right back into
Oh,
the fucking
shit.
people.
Miss a
Yeah,
beat, dude.
I was like, this is pretty fucking cool.
Ah,
It's probably not going to get much better than this.
that's
so
fucking cool.
that
Oh,
is one of
shit.
my favorite like drunk or just show memories.
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
'cause
So
it was awesome.
that's fucking cool. I've actually played at Rehab and but anyway, when I played there, I was like, fuck. My bass is too fucking loud. And I walk
Your
over to
bass
my
is never too loud. So.
No, exactly. And I'm like, I'd walk over to the fucking my amp and turn it down. Back then, I played with a fucking amp that was taller than me, and I still got an amp that's taller than me. But I walked over there and turned it down, and turned out they have these fucking 18s all the way across the bottom of the fucking
Yeah.
stage, and it's the fucking sound guy that's got my bass up so fucking
Yeah.
loud. And my amp is totally off. And I'm up there fucking, okay, here we go. I'm the star of the show. I felt like I was the star of the show.
Yeah,
Because I
it's
was like the
fucking
fucking
loud.
bass man from hell.
I think you're talking about the sidebar.
Oh, yeah, the sidebar.
Because they
That's
have
right.
the speakers built
Yeah.
into the
Yeah,
stage.
it was the
Dude,
sidebar.
that shit, I had the same thing happen. We played once again. We were
Wednesday,
opening
13.
for another, bigger band, and they had the subs and shit built into the.
That's
stage.
what it is, the
The
sidebar.
sidebar
Yeah.
was awesome too,
Yeah.
though. But our music was a lot of double bass.
Yeah.
And Michael starts kicking off that double bass, and I'm drunk. I was so fucking disoriented. I was like going dizzy and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on?
That's it. It was a sidebar.
Sidebar,
You're
yeah.
right. You're exactly right.
It really was like all the subs that they had in there. It made you feel like you were in a fucking trunk of a car. Because it's all you can hear and it's all you can. But it sounded really good, like out in the front,
Yeah.
But that low end was a
We had a lot of fun in Tallahassee. We had
Yeah.
the bomb shelter, which the bomb shelter shows to me are the most memorable that we had. We had a lot of fun. We had
or
a good-
unmemorable.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. And then I think the funniest one we ever played was at a place called Bird's Aphrodisiac Oyster Bar. And the guy was like, I can't really pay you guys a lot, but I can give you food and a bar tab. My brother goes, you're going to wish you paid us. So,
That's good right there.
It's like, well, all right.
yeah, that night ended well, too.
I'm about to run a $300 tab on
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Oh, it wasn't pretty.
Because I mean, back in those days, I was a lot younger.
Yeah.
I was also a lot bigger than I am now. I lost a bunch of weight, and I mean, we would play at Tallahassee, and playing lead guitar for bands is kind of weird for me because I don't necessarily like being the center of attention, and I guess you could say I have like stage fright. So I mean, I have to get a little hammered before I play.
Yeah,
you know, to be my best.
That's me too. I have to be drinking.
I got to get some, and there is a cutoff point. But I can remember there were nights where we would play at the bomb shelter, and from leaving Albany and heading down there, I would drink like a fifth of Jim Beam.
Oh, shit.
While
He's
my
not
wife was
kidding.
driving. And just show up like completely shit-faced. And then we get there and this motherfucker's like, let's do some fucking Jaeger bombs. So then you got to do that too.
Well, I had to drive all the way down there, so I couldn't drink. I couldn't
know.
pregame.
But then you get like, you know, the next day you're like, what the fuck did we even play, man?
And it's happened when we literally looked at each other. Somebody goes, man, y'all killed this song. And
We played that shit?
We played that.
Yeah. Oops. Like,
I'm glad it was good. Yeah.
where the fuck is all my gear? I didn't grab any of my shit. I still got a guitar and an amp and all my pedals and shit.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
shit! You ain't lying because last couple times we played at the pub over there,
Yeah.
I get fucking extremely drunk, and
Isn't it great?
the last couple times Comer's Child has played over there at the pub, I get this message from the bar owner. You left this bag.
We left. Yeah, it's happened.
Speaking of leaving things at the bar.
It happens.
So the best thing about that place is they give you drinks and food.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well,
You know,
you know what?
and
know the way
I'm
to
like,
a man's
holy
heart."
shit, this is like the best. This is the best paying place, even though they don't pay any better than anybody else.
Yeah,
They pay better.
Yeah, food
because
and drink,
I'm
man.
You're
drinking.
eating and drinking.
You know,
Hell
if you
yeah,
get
what
taken
else do
care
you
of
want?
And you feel like you're being taken care of at a place.
Every bar or every like band member can run $100 tab and still get paid
Oh, that's
in a
awesome.
night on him. Like
I know usually
I've
most
heard good
places.
things about that. You're talking about the lamplighter, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
I've heard
Lamplighter.
good things about it.
like it's a good time.
So that guy,
That
they're
guy?
playing.
That guy?
They're playing over
Oh, yeah,
there
that
this
guy.
weekend, and he's probably gonna die on the way home unless he has his.
Lord.
I hope
That guy.
not, but
he won't, man. He
good luck, guys.
Can I say this? Hopefully his mom goes and drives him
Yeah,
home.
yeah. Maybe his mom will drive him home.
Yeah, his mom was right. I made fun of
So
that the other
those
night.
guys,
Have you ever?
I'm gonna put it as those guys.
Have you seen?
Those guys, they have their mom drop them off and pick them up.
Have you ever seen the cartoons from Camp Chaos where it's Arnold and Sly?
Yeah.
And it's Stallone's like talking to Arnold or whatever, and I was like, "Yeah, your mom can pick up, and my wife Maria can take us out." That's totally them right there.
Jeez.
Oh God. man.
Oh shit. So well, do you have?
Well, don't
as
you have a show
brothers.
that you got a show? Where's
Oh.
yours at?
I'm playing all over the place. Let's see.
The next one's when you said.
I play at a private party Friday night with Comer's Child. This guy has this like a fucking compound of a little place that they came and seen us at the Lamplighter, and he's like, "You guys gotta come play us, please." And we went over there, and there's so much fucking weed. It never fucking stops. It's like you're standing on stage and somebody's walking up the stage and handing you a joint.
Yeah.
And I don't smoke much anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll go, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah.
And I'll hand it to the next guy, you know, because I'm nice, you know. I'm
You-
trying
you-
to be
you-
nice.
You didn't
you
fuck
know?
up the rotation.
Yeah, no. So, but they hire us, you know, every couple months to come play their place. So we're playing over there at Red's place. Red Cooper, right on, brother. But I doubt he watches this. I'm gonna make sure he watches it Friday
Hey,
night.
you gave him a shout out.
I'm
He needs to give you
gonna
some
pull
credit.
it up on Facebook and make him subscribe.
Yeah.
But
Like, my fucking compound got raided.
Thanks a lot, asshole.
then
play Friday
then we played the hole in the wall little whiskey
Well, that's where you're
With
playing
with
next,
the
right?
other band 95. We play there
yeah.
Saturday night, and it's gonna be a good weekend, you know. And that's how my weekends go. Friday,
Every
Saturday
weekend.
night, I'm
Every.
fucking playing some fucking way.
Oh,
Every
yeah, that's
week.
awesome.
And
I would like to say I wish I was playing every
when
Friday night. That'd be nice.
when you're my age, you love that shit.
Oh man,
you know?
I agree with you. I miss playing
know.
a lot.
I mean,
we don't play like we used
so
to.
here's the thing. I mean, I used to be a original band type. Fucking, I love this shit. I want this. And you got to really, if you're an original band person, you got to fucking hit it hard. You got to fucking
We know.
work every weekend. You got to do your best to try to make it. And even the best, you know. I mean, you guys know Unbreakable Bloodline.
Oh yeah.
You know, they work so fucking hard. They work harder than any band I ever known. And, you know, they're out there. You know, they're not big yet, you know.
Yeah.
And
Right,
they're
think-
getting older every day. And once you get to make it in today's music, you after a while, you especially because I'm a certain age. I don't like to announce my age. But you're like, you know what? I'm not going to make it because I'm not that young, pretty person anymore. You know?
It's
and-
adaptability now, man.
Yeah. And I
100%
mean,
adaptability.
so, I mean, it comes to that point, and you'll come to that realization. But let me tell you this. There's a group in Michigan called, I think they're called the Machines or something like that, and they wear these fucking costumes. They're all a machine. They ain't got no young look. They ain't got no old look, but they got the music. And
Wild Stormy appears.
talking about the machine, talking about a machine, woo. But anyway, you know, they got this music, and they keep clicking it in. They keep clicking it
It's
in.
adaptability.
You know, they don't have a look. They just have their
Yeah.
costumes,
The music.
and they got the music. You know, and people are loving it, and they keep rolling it forward just a little bit more, and you know, yeah, it's like America's Got Talent or American Idol or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, they ain't looking for the best talent. They're looking for the best looking
They're
talent.
looking
Shit they can
they're
sell.
looking for shit that can
Yeah,
be sold.
you
It's
know,
all-
I mean, that's
it's
what
your
it.
marketability. It's
Yeah, you know.
But that's what it is now. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, if you're doing especially original music, you have to come to terms with the fact that you're not just an artist, you're not just a musician. I mean, you're also a business owner.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you
yeah.
have to treat it like that.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
It's just,
and
you know, when you're growing up, especially, and you're like, oh, I want to be in a band, I want to be a rock star, or whatever reason you get into it.
right.
You know, it's well, especially in the time that we live in now. I mean, even just to get signed to a label or something like that. I mean, we can do so much independently now.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
you can
yeah.
record.
No.
You can record at your house and send your shit off and get it mixed professionally if you want to. You can release it for yourself. You know, labels have like advertising and they've got a network and reach, but they're not going to sign you or do anything for you unless they see that you're already pulling something on your own.
Right, right.
And, you know,
Exactly.
it's really just to help them.
Yeah,
I mean-
that family band. What's the name of that family band? Oh, shit, I can't remember. The
Oh, you're
Liliac
talking
or
about-
something like that. Liliac.
Doggone it, I
Yeah,
could have
Liliac.
thought-
The name of the
Liliac,
band.
yeah.
That's they're unsigned but they've got money from like Patreon and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean
Yeah.
that's how it looks
And
nowadays.
yeah, they
Well,
tour with their
they-
Patreon money.
And they are fucking badass.
They're a
too,
good band.
for
She
a
can sing.
family,
Mhm,
family
absolutely.
band.
And it used to be different, you know. Back in the day, you would get a record deal, and it would be like a development deal where they would sign you, they would pay for studio time, they would put you on the road, put you with other bands, with the understanding that they might not see a return from that for 3 or 4 albums. Not not
Yeah.
years, but albums. And even back in the day, some bands would release 2 albums.
Yeah.
An album every 9 months or some shit like that. It just depended on what they were doing. But now there is no development or anything like that. If you're gonna get signed, it's gonna be because some guy that works for a record label saw that you posted an Instagram video,
Right.
and it got like 50,000 views, and then
Yeah.
it happened consistently.
Yeah.
Or you've got a YouTube channel that consistently pulls those kind of views,
Yep.
and you're making advertising dollars and all this
Yeah.
shit. Which, it's like anything else. It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
can. We can be seen by anybody. Next week your podcast could be seen by that one person. And
Right.
It's just
Right.
that one person can change everything.
It
That's-
really could, yeah.
But it's also that whole thing where you have to work that much harder too, because there's saturation, there's competition.
yeah.
It works for you and it works against you.
It's a
And
fickle business.
This is the thing. Me and Ben's been at it almost a year on
almost
this
a year now.
Yeah.
on this
Yeah.
podcast. Every
Probably a
week
year
we
now.
put one out, and we're waiting for that one episode that catches on.
Yeah.
It may never happen for us.
You just
Oh,
have a
well.
good time and enjoy the time
You know,
together.
we-
This is
That's more about making the
We've
memory
had
than
fun,
it is the
Yeah.
rest of it.
But on a second note, like Marshall Mathers, Eminem, instead of putting out an album, now he puts out a song
Yeah.
and puts it out on
Singles.
Spotify, and it sells 1 million of them.
Yeah, but
And
he doesn't require to do it. He does it now because he wants to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or he wants to
And-
diss somebody that said something bad.
That
about
is
him.
right.
He's just a
and
diss
that's
track
what
machine.
people do now. They I don't know if they're making a deal with the other person or not. They're saying, "Look, we're going to sing about you,
You know.
and
Let's
it's
have
going
a
to put
beef
you
next
what do you call it in the
the algorithm.
The algorithm.
yeah, the algorithm, or they put you, they get your name out there, and all of a sudden you're people are
What's his name?
doggone it.
Pellet
It's
Gun
on
Kelly or-
tip of my tongue.
Oh, Machine Gun Kelly?
No, Pellet Gun Kelly.
Pellet
Water
Gun Kelly?
Water Gun Kelly.
Water Gun Kelly?
Yeah,
No,
it's,
it's-
Oh, Lord.
But yeah, I mean,
bands don't really, and artists, making money off of an album, that shit's over.
no,
The
that's
tour
all.
is
That
where you
shit's
make your
over.
money.
So-
You only release albums so that you have something to tour on.
Right.
Yeah.
And then hopefully when you tour, you're making money from partnerships and selling merchandise.
yeah.
and all
So-
that.
So that's why all of a sudden now, back in my day, you could go see Metallica for $20.
Yeah.
Now it's $120.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're making their money touring now, rather than
Yeah, no,
putting
like
out
that's what I was
music,
talking.
you
I was
know?
talking about Kid Rock months ago about he's made platinum records and stuff, and he made all his money off of that.
Yeah.
And but nowadays you can't make that money off an album because everyone's either ripping the music or
And people
They're-
just don't buy them.
they're not
They
buying
don't
it.
have
They
to
just
buy. They can stream it.
Yeah.
yeah, you can listen on
Spotify.
And even
Spotify.
streaming, you make some, like I can tell you with Neon Warlords, we get a few thousand streams,
Yeah.
and I've been putting our music on Spotify for a little over a year now, since I uploaded our first song, and for every stream, you get like a little bit of money or whatever, but I think we have like $30 built up in our streaming bank that we've gotten from a few
Yeah.
thousand streams. So some of these bands that get like in the millions and the 100 millions and all that, they make a little
He's
bit of money
hobbling
on
out.
streaming. But yet streaming too, it's just more of a promotional thing. It's just so your music is easily accessible.
Right,
And that's
no,
why
yeah,
most
yeah,
of them do it. But yeah, the touring, it costs more money to make an album now
Yeah.
than you'll ever get back from it.
I agree. Unless you have your own setup, it's
And,
gonna cost.
And even then, I can tell you, I've been recording for
12, 13 years.
like 15 or
15,
16
yeah.
years now, and I'll record other bands, and I'll do
Yeah,
mixing
yeah.
and mastering for people. But I mean, between doing that and even my own music that I've released, I haven't made anywhere near
What it's
back
put into
what,
it.
what I've invested in it.
exactly.
And-
Yeah, no. I mean, you could look at my setup here. I haven't made the money back
Yeah,
on what I got here.
yeah,
You need to get yourself a sponsor.
I do really need to get myself a sponsor. That would be great.
Yeah, he's talking about the money and touring and stuff like that, and just
Mm-hmm.
I've played since good God '94.
Yeah.
95 was when I first started playing, and I had a lot of fun back then. But the most fun I had was playing with this knucklehead, with Doghead. Had a really good times, man. A lot of fun, a lot of power, man. I missed that. Do miss the.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Well, we didn't do it to make money, of
No,
course.
hell
You know?
No,
And
I mean, I think when you start music, you don't start music to do it for money.
no.
You
no.
literally learn to pick up the guitar for fun.
Right.
It's something you learn as a hobby, and then move on from there.
And even now, you know, I don't do anything because I expect it to take off or make any kind of money. Musically, it's more like I have to do it, or else I'll start going fucking crazy.
Yes.
You know, it's
Yeah,
not expressing that part. But now the studio thing, that's a little different because that is more of like a business thing, you know, where I will take on clients and say, okay, you know, I can record you and I can do this and I can do this. And,
Yeah.
you know, that, and it is fun to me and I'm passionate about it, but I have to treat, that is a legitimate business
Right. Yeah.
side of things where it's like, okay, well, you know, at least if I'm recording people and making money off of that, then
Yeah.
I take all that money and I funnel it back into the studio.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like, all right, I just finished a project, I'm gonna go buy a fucking car.
No. Yeah. Like
No, you have to
you've
buy a
recorded-
house first.
Yeah.
You've recorded Brian before, haven't you?
I have.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
With Intoxicated.
Intoxicated
Logic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did their 2 albums.
Yeah.
And,
Intoxicated Logic. By the way,
Yeah.
you know, congratulations to them.
They were the
We are
first
world
band I ever
famous, by the
recorded.
way.
Really?
Yep.
Sure was.
That was the start, huh?
That was my start because when he first moved back to town from Louisiana, he said, I know some guys that I've been watching play over at the
Crowbar, Chop Shop,
Yeah.
Crowbar.
and I think they're looking for someone to record them, and you know, you should go talk to him. And I mean, shit. We're talking about back when I was like 25, 26 years old.
This was
I'm-
12
I'm
years ago.
38 now.
Yeah.
12
And,
years ago, literally.
Yeah, so I went over to Bill's house, and I met Mike, and I met Bill and Will Clark at the time.
Mm-hmm.
He was in. I kind of knew that was back when Keith played bass for him, and I knew Keith from when I was a teenager. But went and met him, and ended up becoming good friends, and that was how IL was the first other band that I ever recorded in Bill's kitchen.
And Bill's
All of that
Kitchen.
shit was recorded in Bill's
Which
kitchen.
it turned out great. I mean,
Yeah, it- you know,
sounds really good.
Thanks, I appreciate it, man. The first album, I was kind of like winging it
Yeah.
because it was my first time. By the time we did the second one,
Yeah.
I had done some other bands and some of my own shit, so I
I
kind of
mean,
knew.
I still wing every episode of the show, so it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm still in the
keep it
winging
interesting,
stage.
You know? There's no rules to
No.
anything, you know?
No, I want to say you are a great recording.
Yeah.
He pisses me off.
Thank you.
I swear.
He does great.
Let me tell you
So
what. We're sitting here listening to this. He's like, what do you think of this? And I listen. He's like, no, just fucking listen right here. And he'll play something back. And I don't hear shit. But he hears the most minute noise in the background. He's like, no, I got to fucking redo this. And I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah.
what the hell, dude? I don't hear anything. But he'll hear, somebody can literally go, and he'll hear it.
Yeah.
And it,
Well, so
trying to
I'm
be
going
like
to tell you a
that.
story about Chris. There was just one part in one of IL songs that I couldn't get.
yeah.
I just couldn't get it. I'm like, look, you just go ahead and play this part for me.
I'm pretty sure he replaced everything I ever played.
I didn't replace everything.
And no, he couldn't have
And he
done
probably
it.
replaced some of my
'Cause-
vocals in the
Because
Doghead
my
album, too.
Schechner had a certain sound, and you couldn't
Yeah.
replace
Yeah,
that.
and you had a 5-string bass,
Yeah.
too, and I didn't have a 5-string
Yeah,
bass.
and so I sat there and witnessed him do it, and then I was like, okay, I got the rest of the song. You know?
I forgot about that.
Dude's a first class
You know,
musician.
I had
but
forgotten about that.
you know, he and I ain't gonna tell you that was the first time or last time that's ever happened at any of my recording problems. But sometimes the musician has a fucking mental block.
You
Yeah.
do, there-
And
it
they just
happens to
can't
all of us,
fucking
man.
get it out.
Yeah,
right when they need
sometimes
to.
It's quicker and easier to just be like, look, I'll get this eventually, but if you just want to do this shit right now,
Yeah.
and you think you can,
Exactly.
And I was like, I might fuck it up too, but I'll give it a
And-
shot.
Yeah.
you know?
And this motherfucker over here is one of the best musicians I know.
First class
you know.
on anything he picks
And,
up.
and he just like, okay, okay, it's done. You know, but
Played it
shit.
like butter.
But yeah, man, he is good at what he does. And I'm gonna tell you another thing.
He is one of the most patient.
Caven,
Oh,
the
yeah.
guy you worked with for a while. So we did some recording with another band, and I didn't mention to him that I was keeping time, you know, in a bass quiet part, and I was just keeping time thumping my bass a little bit, and I figured I was going to mention that to him, and they like come to me like 3 days later, man, you killed me. You didn't tell me you blah 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 blah. And it wasn't very loud, but it was in there, you know. As I was just keeping a little bit, you know.
Dude, this guy can hear a flea fart.
Yeah, yeah, you know. And Caven did a great job, man. He and we did all this stuff live, and they just
Yeah.
mixed it later. And because we was doing it live, I had to keep time like that, you know.
That's my metronome.
So, you know,
Yeah.
and I probably shouldn't have been thumping a string. I wasn't
Oh,
making.
that's okay.
I
You
thought
gave
I
it
was
out.
making a drum noise.
We can
you
take that
know?
out later.
No,
but
it's
it was
okay.
like
I
a-
can tell because Kevin fucked me up a couple of times. I was recording Labette, the Labette stuff,
Oh,
and
God.
we had lost the studio that I was working at. It was after like the hurricanes and all that shit, and there was like power issues at the house that Kevin was renting that we had
Right.
everything at. So I needed to record drums, and Bill's got like fucking 13 toms and all this
32
shit.
cymbals.
And I'm like, dude, look, you can either strip the kit down and I can record you in the kitchen, or if you insist on having all this shit, and it'll be like a tom he hits like one time in one song, and he's like, I gotta have them, and I was like, all right, I'll indulge you this time, but from now on, you're tracking on a fucking electronic kit.
He's not kidding either. We
yeah.
did.
So we go to Kevin's house, and it was a fucking nightmare.
It was raining.
It was
too.
raining
God.
and storming. We were in this like annex room. It was an add-on room that had no climate control. It was fucking
Right.
middle
Hot.
of summertime, hot. And we had been tracking for a while, and we had Kevin's board in there. It was a X32 Behringer. And so that was the only way I had to use his microphones and his board to have enough input and output to record that many fucking drums. And when you're in there recording, you don't really hear a lot. I mean, you hear what's coming out of the board, you hear what's coming out of the room. We were separated from him, and Bill was getting like, I don't want to say overly ambitious, but a little overly ambitious with some of the. There was a song he wanted
Not
to do
Bill.
some crazy fills with, and finally, me and Mike were like, "Dude, look, we know you can do this, but we only have this one day. We've got to get the fuck out of here. We have got to get the fuck on." And he was like, "Okay, you're right." And so, he just went a little bit more streamlined, knocked it out. Bill's a fucking amazing drummer.
Yeah.
And I think we got into like the third or fourth song that we were recording, and I realized that one of the times that I had gotten up, Kevin had come in there and fucking muted the overhead mics.
So everything we done
Yeah.
Holy
nothing.
shit.
I was like,
just took the wind completely out of the
Yeah.
fucking sails, man.
yeah, I was like, okay, well, I'm never recording again.
And you can already know Bill. If you've been around Bill enough, you
Oh,
already
we
know.
were pissed, and then we're like, all right, we'll just do it. He was like, it's okay. I can do it again. And then it starts like fucking storming outside, like thunder
All the-
shaking the fucking house
Yeah.
and the
And you can hear the
microphones.
thunderfunk coming
You can
through.
hear the rain hitting the roof,
Yeah.
and it, I mean, it
Kevin's
was just
kid
fucked up.
came in and walked through the
It
middle
was
of the
bouncing a basketball.
Yeah, I was like,
fuck.
what the
So
fuck, dude?
I ended up, I was able to save some of those drum tracks, and I've got some of them, but then I just went back and got Bill to re-record all
Yeah.
of that on an electronic kit.
kit.
So all the shit that you hear on the Labette stuff that's on Spotify, Burning Sky is a live drum kit. That's actual live drums.
Wade did that.
But then, Wade Glass did drums on that. But then Death Driver and No Sorrow for the Dead are electronic kit.
I like that you said that Bill is an amazing drummer. That guy.
Oh, yeah, he's
just-
great, man.
He is so fucking.
I've played with a few
He's
drummers. Man.
he's like the most technical drummer I ever played with, and once he's got it, he plays that same shit every time.
Yeah.
And as a bass player, you love that.
Oh, dude! Out of all the
You
bass
know.
players, drummers I've played with in my time being a bass player, me and him have the most chemistry.
Yeah,
That-
I mean, I love playing with Bill because even though, you know,
I know
not
what
the-
he's gonna do.
I'm not the greatest bass player.
me neither.
I like to have fun, you know. But you know what Bill's gonna do, and you're like, okay, I screwed that note up, but I'm gonna go right back to where Bill's gonna be at.
We
and I
lock
know,
in pretty well.
know
so.
where I'm gonna be at, you know.
Yeah, he's
I did
Yeah.
get to play with drums, bass with Michael playing drums a few times, and me and him had a pretty good lock in too.
Well, it's different with me and Michael because we grew up together.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know, I've
you
known
guys are-
Michael since I was 12.
Oh, Michael's like,
Yeah.
Michael,
and all you gotta
but-
do is
dude,
be there.
Yeah,
As far
but
as-
see, that's what people saw from Doghead, but his actual
Dude, the
drumming
dude is
skill,
amazing.
he's fucking ridiculous.
Oh
man.
yeah, yeah.
Like you know, other styles too, like aside, but he
Yeah.
just we grew up listening to metal, and
Yeah.
you know, I would go to his house after school, and he had his drum kit set up, and I mean, we would play all fucking day, man.
Oh Lord.
Who's got the phone out now?
I know.
Well, Ben, I feel bad. You're not talking over here, man. I need some.
Hey, no, this is your guys' show. Hey, I introduced you guys. You guys have at it. I mean, I'm gonna step back from
No,
this one.
to
I wasn't around for all this history to happen.
to back up
so.
Chris on Michael, Bill is an amazing drummer, and they both have their strengths. But I've seen Michael do stuff too that like everybody just sees him as the double bass guy that can do all this and the other. The dude's amazing. I mean, prog drumming and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff.
mean,
and off time,
I mean,
I've seen
so
him do crazy stuff, man. It's nuts.
so the guy used to sit there in the parking lot and warm up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, get ready for a show.
That's right, Michael.
Yeah,
yeah.
Michael. Yeah. And he's the only drummer I ever seen that did that.
Yeah.
And it makes sense to me.
He had to
because
get it his own,
it's-
man. He was ready.
I mean, playing the music that you guys played was an athletic event.
Oh,
It
God,
was, and it's
yeah.
running
Especially
in place.
for a
Yeah, I
fucking
will
drummer.
tell you
Yeah,
this.
it
I will
really
tell you,
is.
him and
His
Chris,
drums.
You
Him and
know,
Chris have the same lock-in too. Michael's got a lot of anxiety and about playing like that.
Yeah.
When he's up there, he looks like he's over a lava pit playing, and
Right.
any minute he could fall in.
Right.
But, you
But
know,
he's on it.
He's on it every
And
time.
I don't want to throw him under the bus or anything, but at some point this year, he's going to be playing with Warlords
Yeah.
too. He's playing drums again.
The
Oh,
return
okay.
of Michael
Yeah,
Blair.
he stopped playing like 4 or 5 years ago
Okay.
when he left Doghead. And you know, Bill played in Doghead for a little while.
okay.
Bill played 3 shows.
Yeah, we
4
played like
shows?
3 shows with Bill, and you know, Bill's just a different kind of drummer. Like
Yeah.
he put his own spin on it, and it
Right.
was really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Especially because at that point, the shit that I was writing, I was getting a little bit older too, and
Yeah.
and it was less, you know.
Yeah.
I was starting
I mean,
to groove and slow down
yeah.
a little bit more.
It's a really cool seeing that happen though, because you got all these like songs, original songs, and then you throw a different drummer in there,
Yeah.
and they're gonna drum it a little bit different
It
because
was-
they have their own
It
flavor.
was, and it,
It was
really
neat.
changed things. It was really cool. It was, and you know, these were songs that we've been playing for like 6 years anyway.
and had
Yeah.
to
So it kinda-
re-change how we did them.
Well, and it kind of made it new again too.
Right.
You know, it's like, okay, you know, I've played this fucking song
Yeah,
a billion times, and now it's like a new song.
Right.
You know, and
we
Uh,
couldn't keep
Bill
a
was
bass
having
player
fun with
either.
it.
We were bouncing between bass players, and I would either not be playing bass or playing bass this week, and then next week playing bass again.
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, it
Hey.
was.
So, this guy over here, yeah, Jason,
You
he
a little
was
drunk.
playing flat out front man. And I think those were the days that I loved you the best. You know, your bass playing is fucking awesome. But your front man days.
Yeah, he needed to be untethered.
Yeah.
It was nice to be
when
tethered
he
a
wasn't
little bit
tied
because-
down when he wasn't tied down to a string or had something hanging on him. This guy was the fucking best front man. And Doghead, they keep talking about Doghead, guys. Doghead was a awesome band. They were kick ass. They were the band of the, I'm going to say, the tri-state area. They were, during their day, you guys were the band.
We
You
did
know.
okay in some
And,
places, you know. It
yeah.
just depended on where we were, and
We
some-
played
mean-
as hard no matter what, though.
You could go see a kick-ass metal show, and then if you waited long enough, you could see a kick-ass brother fight afterwards.
yeah, that was always
brother.
that
the
was
cherry
the-
on top.
that was almost as good as the show.
yeah.
But then somebody would come break it up, you
And
know.
And then we would
Some
be
friend of
breaking
theirs.
it up.
I wonder if they're gonna fight in the front parking lot or the back parking lot.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. One of
But-
my favorite fight stories.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
I know which one you're
It
going to
was
talk about.
we were playing with Invert the Idols. You know, we played with them a lot.
Oh, I was there.
yeah, and
I think we played that night
I
too.
think so. And
I will say that it's not my fault. It was Sean. It was
this was after Sean. You can't blame it on him.
no, it was his fault. Still, it was always going to be his fault.
Because I remember this night very vividly, even though I was
I
drunk.
don't even remember what happened.
I remember exactly what happened. I'm about to fucking tell you.
Throw me under the bus.
James Gillum, who's still to this day one of my best friends. I talk to him every day.
Right.
And Alan
James.
Hall, that played drums for Invert.
Yep.
We played a show. We got done playing, and I'm a studio guy, and we had been in the band for so long that I would always get pissed off if there was like mistakes made after a certain period of time. I'm like, man, that one song you fucking played a fret off of where you
Yeah.
were supposed to for the whole fucking song, and you didn't realize it. And I have that thing where like I can't not say anything. I'm
Yeah.
sitting there like, don't say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything. Hey bro, how's it going? Man, why the fuck did you do that? So I can't help it, I've got that thing.
I
And it was
deserved
one
it.
of those nights.
I deserved it.
We were at the fucking
I
Oglethorpe
drank
Lounge,
too much.
of course.
I deserved it.
And I brought it up and I said it. And he was like, yeah, it was a great fucking show, man. And I'm like, yeah, it was great, except you fucked up that whole goddamn 20 minutes worth of shit. And then we started getting in it. And he took his bass and put it in the case and he threw it at me. And he hit.
The Monson went airborne.
I remember he put it in the case. He said, "You think you can do it fucking better than you do it, motherfucker?" And he threw it at me and he hit me on my fucking feet with that big ass coffin case. And he like walked away, and I sat there, and I know I was just like turning red.
You were fuming.
And I just fucking took off in like a full run. And my wife like tried to step in front of me, and I didn't even see her. And I'm fat. Once I get started, it's like when you play Mario Kart and you
That's
pick
for the
Bowser.
favorite drunken story. You
It
just
takes
got
him
your
a minute to get the top speed, but once he does, you just got to get the fuck out the way. So I'm like running at top speed. My wife tries to step up, and I swear I just like blew right by her, and she's like spinning around. But James, they know that I'm running towards him, and James Gillum and Alan Hall, they just come up and step in front of me. And each of them put an arm under me, and they just like lift me up in the air and put me down on the ground. And they said, dude, we had never taken down somebody that went from like about to kill somebody to laughing, because they said as they picked me up and put me down, I was laughing, and I was like, you guys are really strong. Once they had me down, I was good to go. I was like, all right, fuck it. It's all right. I'm not gonna fight or anything. You guys can let me go.
You
But
asked for a favorite drunken story. You got one.
There it is.
there was the show too that motherfucker sucker punched him
Yeah.
at the State Theater.
Thanks for bringing that up, asshole.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was the most metal. When he got sucker punched and his fucking face and shit got busted up. His
Head
lip was like
button
flapping
split back
open.
here. Yeah.
And but we finished the show.
Yeah.
You know, he got back up on stage with his fucking lip hanging down. Blood everywhere,
You know I'm not
and
gonna
we
quit,
finished.
dude.
That's why he grows that beard now, right?
No, I got a scar on me.
Yeah, there's scars. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, okay, so we used to play this one song, and you know, we had a good following here in Albany, so people knew
Oh,
the
yeah.
words to our songs.
Always did.
And there was this one song that had this big like sing along kind of chorus, and he would always hold the mic
I
out
jumped
or
off
go
in
out
the
into the crowd. He jumped down the crowd, and as soon as his feet hit the ground, this like giant redneck motherfucker just cold
Fucking
cocked
mongoloid.
him, sucker
Oh.
I didn't
punched
even
him out
see
of
it coming,
nowhere.
dude, because I had my arms around
Yeah.
people. And I thought I fell off the stage.
I thought he fell off the stage because
Yeah.
we were drunk as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
And it was the State Theater. The stage is fucking
Yeah.
huge.
I
Yeah.
literally thought to myself, when I was laying there and I looked up and I seen all these people looking at me, I was like, I was embarrassed. I was like, damn, I done fell off the stage, knocked myself the fuck out.
Not this time.
But then Martin goes, no, dude, calm down, somebody hit you. And my fucking, like, bang!
Yeah. Well, it was fucked that our parents were there. 'Cause
Yeah.
It was a state theater show. We invited
Yeah.
everybody we
Yeah.
knew. But it was so weird. I was up there playing, and I saw him go off the stage. And then I realized the vocals weren't coming in. And this girl that I know looked up at me and started going like this. And my brain, I'm immediately like, my fucking drunk ass brother
Then
just stepped
fell
off the stage and broke
fell.
his fucking neck.
Yeah,
And so I remember
it could have happened.
I see like this fat fuck running out the door, and like some people are going after him, and somebody's like, somebody hit your brother. And the last thing I remember, I like took my guitar and threw it down, and I jumped off the fucking stage, and I like fucking started booking it. This dude had like 30 people running after
Yeah.
him. And then finally, once everybody got out there, he was hiding in the bushes, dude.
How they drug this poor motherfucker back, dude.
This dude was like 6 foot something and like fucking
Yeah.
fat.
He was a
man.
fucking mongoloid.
And he's like trying to hide in the bushes, and he comes out and he's like, "Call the police! I don't want to get hurt! I don't want to get hurt!" And so they're trying to like
Oh,
escort
he
him.
came back peacefully.
Oh, people are like hawking
Yeah.
loogies in his face.
Oh shit.
dude.
And,
I'm sure he caught a boot party on the way back.
Yeah.
But that was such a fucked up, chaotic night too, because I remember the police were like trying to talk to him, and our dad worked for the police department too at the time, so
And
he
you,
knew all these
I
people.
was already
And
fucking.
my parents were out there, and he was talking to the police, and they're trying to get this guy, and then one of the cops like fucking runs a red light
hit another
and T-bones some chick that's
Yes.
crossing the street, like
Oh,
right in front
shit.
of all this.
Right in front of all of
And
them.
I'm
man.
like, this is the most metal fucking night of my life. This is fucking amazing.
And I damn would not let it in. They were like, dude, let it in. I was like, fuck that. We got a show to finish.
Shit.
We
Yeah.
got up there and played, what, 3 or 4 more? So,
It was like 2 or 3 more songs because I was like, dude, you got to go to the hospital,
No.
man. You're gonna have scars. Like you got get
Never
this
went.
shit taken care of.
Never
Never
went.
went. We just went and finished it, but you know, people remembered that shit. After
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
And I still
Why-
to this day get people will come into the music store and be like, man. You know, I remember that time that you guys played out there and your brother got sucker punched and you guys kept playing. I thought that was the coolest shit that you kept going. I'm
What?
a pussy. I was like, let's stop.
Let's
You know,
stop.
I was worried. You know?
Why in the fuck didn't y'all open up with that story?
I
Come on now. Why in
don't
the
like
fuck?
remembering getting fucking knocked
God
out.
damn.
Well,
Jesus
at the beginning,
Christ,
you asked me
man.
my favorite drunken story of a good time. That
Oh,
was kind of a bad.
save it for last.
It's like,
Save
my
for
favorite
last.
time that we played was when my brother got knocked the fuck
Fuck
out.
out.
Yeah. He got that the fuck out.
And the bad thing about it was we played. That was a Saturday night at the State Theater. The following weekend on Saturday night we played at the Oglethorpe. And somebody made me a shirt that said, "I'll make you famous." So I wore the "I'll make you famous" shirt at the Oglethorpe Lounge show.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit. So Ben was talking about. Wait a minute. Let me read this right because we make notes. We make notes up here on this
Okay.
other screen. He said the ASL music.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that shit? ASL.
The American Sign Language
Sign Language.
music.
American Sign Language music.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Is that
So-
is exclusive to America?
Wait a minute, we just got sign language from her, and it said "fuck you, motherfucker."
Is that exclusive to America?
I mean, I don't think it's exclusive to America. It's probably sign language everywhere.
Well, I mean,
But like, it was just a caption on the video I
this looks
seen.
like we don't need to limit this. This is like this.
No. I mean, like, it's probably everywhere. It's just a caption that I read on this video, and this chick is at like a rap concert.
Oh,
doing,
Jesus Christ.
And she is just going all kinds of ape shit crazy on there, throwing up like gang
Was she
signs.
dancing while she was doing it?
Yeah, dancing while she's doing
Was
it.
she
and
doing
shit.
like this?
And then the song says something about like humping something, so she humped
Oh,
the air.
I gotta
I'm like,
do
what
that.
the fuck is
I
going
know what
on?
I'm fucking YouTubing when I leave tonight. American Sign Language, everybody.
Yeah,
Get after it.
Yeah, you're getting some action watching this shit.
I just want to give a shout out to this lady for being the real MVP tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, she does a great
she is
job.
the real MVP
Yeah,
tonight.
Stormy makes great drinks.
Yeah.
too,
Debbie
by the way.
does good.
Yes.
Debbie does good.
Debbie does good.
Oh, that's a funny story.
All right, well,
She
let's
started
get back
off
to
as
your
Debbie.
American Sign Language here. You're like stoked to talk about this, so let's hear it.
Oh no, yeah, the fucking lady was just going ape shit crazy up there, fucking like I said, throwing up gang signs and craziness because it's a rap song.
Dude,
So, like-
the rappers nowadays could not handle the rappers from the 90s, okay? These
But-
new guys, man.
But still, to see, I've seen what he's talking about, and the chicks are up there like, and
Oh, shit,
dude, just doing all.
well, I'm just saying, could you imagine them trying to do some like fucking sign language to Tupac? Or,
That's what I'm saying.
They do it with the rhythm. Did you guys remember that shit from like a year or two ago, where somebody had someone doing sign language, and
Yeah.
it turned out they didn't fucking know sign language. They were just making shit up.
Oh, I
and they
seen
like
that
got
shit.
caught. And
Yeah.
You knew about that. She knew about that. Look.
And this is during COVID when there's
Yeah.
like some governor doing
No.
some big.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was some
yeah,
big
yeah.
thing like that, and somebody was, somebody, yeah, I fucking know sign
Oh, I
language.
got
You know,
it.
fucking,
I
like,
got it. Yeah.
they're just
Point
doing
at-
random shit. Like, imagine having the balls
Dude,
though,
you should do
to
it. You
know
know-
some
you
shit's
know-
gonna
I know what you're doing over there. This December for almost a fucking suit, right?
be. And, I just feel bad because, I mean, it's almost like, what if they said some fucked up shit in sign language? It's like when you make noises at a dog and they're like, "Oh shit!" What if they're
Oh,
like, "Yeah, the
God.
fucking world is ending and you should fucking run."
Yeah,
And,
did
Yeah.
you see the damn thing about the dogs the other day where the lady got on there and she's like, don't speak to a cat or a dog in their language because you could offend them.
that was a joke.
Was it a joke?
Yeah, it's a
okay,
joke.
well, thank you for correcting me because I didn't think.
You gotta learn, if it seems fucking absurd, it's probably not real.
Dude, I don't. Just the people nowadays, I don't know that honestly.
Yeah.
I would believe anything at this point with some of the people nowadays.
I know.
I mean,
That
some shit actually is
Some-
like,
some-
it's
there is
like
some wild
believable.
shit.
It's like,
Yeah,
wait,
that's not too far off the truth that somebody would literally tell you don't bark at your cat.
that's like,
Yeah,
that's
you
like
might be offending
you,
them.
you see a video
Yeah.
that's CGA.
Yeah.
You see a CGA video and you're like, that's fucking real.
Yeah,
Oh,
and it's really
Project
not.
Bluebeam,
not.
baby.
That's
Yeah.
why, like, honestly, these days, like, it may sound a little obsessive, but before I'll talk about anything or even show anything to anybody,
You have to
I'll
research.
fucking research it and make
Yeah.
sure it's real. Because there's been times where I was about to, like, send a video to my wife of some crazy shit that I saw, and I'm like, hold on,
Yeah.
let's look this up. Okay, this is fake as fuck. I almost look
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
fool for a minute there. 'Cause my wife will be like, that shit ain't real, and I'm like, well, it looked cool.
Yeah, look, I'm the same way. I'm right there with you, bro.
I want to believe it.
I want to believe.
I'm a Bigfoot believer.
Yeah. Dude, I've
Yeah.
watched every episode of that. Sorry.
Yeah. So like,
I'm a squatcher. I want to do it.
so,
wanna go
so
look.
we seen some shit today was about some giant ass sloth like
Oh, I
dug
saw
a
that.
fucking hole.
Yeah.
That ain't shit ain't real. I'm sorry.
Giant-ass sloth.
A giant sloth, yes. I saw that too. That was a.
It's not real.
I know.
I'm a bit of a giant sloth myself.
It's like the ones
We
that are
have
tickling
all
me-
been there.
Nobody said the one that
Chris.
tickles me the most right
We
now.
have
is
all
the
been
megalodon.
there.
The megalodon.
And my
videos.
son is trying to catch me.
Which he likes sharks. So the Megalodon videos,
sharks are the shit.
the Megalodon videos are the ones that are like.
Yeah. Those.
I like to watch those.
Yeah.
Right now. Like any Megalodon video, I'm like, oh fuck, bring it on.
Yeah.
Lord.
No, come on, man.
It's funny.
I tried to get that guy and Bill to go on the Squatch adventure up in Atlanta with me. It's a 3-day hike.
And
Since
they
they
said
like-
no.
Okay, hold on,
Wait,
hold
and
on.
they
Wait,
said
wait,
no?
wait, wait,
Bill's all
No,
Wait.
they just went and did.
All right.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Jason,
Yeah.
I'm going to bring this up because I threatened to go on the hike with Bill
Oh, and
and
Oh,
Mike.
he knows. He watches the podcast.
And they said that you threatened to go on hike with them.
I was gonna go, but I don't have. I didn't have $2,000 to drop to go on that hike.
Yeah, well,
Oh shit.
I didn't
I
either.
didn't have hiking money.
I didn't either.
money.
And I
I'm
had
too broke to fucking
I had
walk.
I had 2 feet at the time, and I think I could.
No,
been
I
right
mean
there
I
with
could
them.
do the hike. The hike's not the problem. It's
That's-
the buying the gear to go on the hike.
Yeah,
that's why I didn't go.
There's where I'm at.
But I also had 2
I'm-
cars tear up
I'm
at
just
that
telling
point.
you.
Oh man, take
You
a
know,
bottle
these-
of fucking Aquafina.
These guys
Just
think
one
that
bottle.
they sit in the
Just one
office and they
bottle.
go work out once in a while. They think they're better than everybody else.
No,
I think I
I'm
could
gonna go
have
and tell
done
you
it.
right now, Bill Goodwin does not work out. All right, I'm gonna
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
we're gonna put that first and foremost.
Right.
Mike Burrows works out.
Yeah.
I go to the gym. I work out.
Yeah.
Bill Goodwin does not work out.
No, he just goes on the hike.
Bill Goodwin lives off of beer and cigarettes.
I think I could have done the hike.
That is why
and
Bill can make
I
the
think
hike.
I could have fucking went on from where they stopped and
if you-
said, "Wait a minute, let's go ahead and finish this hike."
Yeah.
You know, the first day. You know, but I'm just saying. You know.
The hike itself that they're doing is not the problem. You can make the hike. It's not the problem. It's the money to buy the gear to go on that hike.
Yeah.
I mean, hold
Where's
on.
the hike at?
They got the Appalachian.
Now, see, I will
No.
say one thing though. If you've never been in altitude,
Yeah.
when you start climbing up altitude, dude,
It gets
that
hard to
shit
breathe.
is fucked up.
I
Oh,
I've
shit.
I'll tell you.
I've done
See,
the,
I lived in Colorado.
oh
Right.
shit! So
Yeah.
you
All right,
know,
when I was in high school, and this course when I was in high school, we used to hike up a mile just to
What?
smoke a joint.
yeah,
You know, and then we get up that mile high and we smoke the joint. And we
And
like,
get a
woo,
mile
this is
higher."
fun. And then we go a little further to smoke another one.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, but
I mean,
I'll
we
tell
just do
it
it,
is.
for that.
It is weird
When-
when the oxygen gets thin.
When
Yeah.
I lived in Kansas, I'll tell you, living in Kansas, and I used to run like 5 miles every morning.
Yeah.
It was the hardest time to breathe.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
It
could
is.
not breathe in Kansas at
Yeah.
all.
I
after
did
runs.
when I was in Seattle in September for work, and I had time to go do stuff. So I did the 2.5 mile hike in Seattle up there, up
Yeah.
in the northwest up there. So I mean that's not the problem. It was the cheddar to be able to buy
Okay.
the gear.
So
No,
what we're sitting here saying
Yeah.
is, you know, what they think is awesome.
Hey,
that
whenever
bad.
It's
well,
more them when they go, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to go with them. It's not about the walking and the hiking part. It's just
Yeah.
about hanging out, you know, and the
Yeah,
chatting.
that's
and going
what I
together.
would
That's
want
what it's
to
about.
do.
And
That's what I'd want
You know,
to do.
me and Bill have a lot in common, and it's something that me and him have discussed for a while. And the next time they go, I will be on the next one. So.
yeah, so I'll let you run. I have a rucksack ready to go for whoever wants to go. I have a military rucksack,
Hell
all
yeah.
right, that I got from my service. So
Yeah.
whenever you need it, just let me know.
I just want to say thank you for your service while we have a moment.
But for real, like, hiking and altitude. When me and Allison were much younger, I mean, like in our early 20s, and this was back when I still smoked cigarettes back then, but I was going to the gym and I was in pretty decent shape. We went to fucking Brasstown Ball just up in North Georgia, but it's the highest point in Georgia. You can see the border of 4 states when you're up there.
Yeah.
And so when we're going, we got our fucking dog with us. We got a 2-year-old like miniature schnauzer with us that we're taking out. And they say, okay, you can either take the shuttle or you can hike it. And we said, well, how far of a hike is it? Half a mile. Well, half a mile, that ain't shit. Yeah, of course we'll hike it. Well, it's a
like, we should've
fucking
took
half
that
a
shuttle.
mile, like straight the fuck
Yeah.
up.
Chris
I
is like,
did-
hey,
No,
is
no,
it too
no.
late to take that
No,
shuttle?
It wasn't me. Listen, we get like halfway up, and I mean, we're just like, like, what the fuck? The dog is like, what the fuck? So we go and we're like leaning against some rocks, and we're like in our mid-20s, early 20s.
I was like,
So
fuck this
we're
dude.
sitting there, we're taking a break, and then like a fucking field trip of kids comes by, and these are like 10 or 11-year-olds, and they're all like, like fucking dying too. And I was like, holy shit, we're not gonna make it. You know,
We're not gonna make it.
we made it. We made it to the top, but the point being, the altitude does
I
Oh,
agree
no,
with you
no,
100%.
no.
it fucks
No,
you up.
I did
Wait,
that.
wait. If you ever do get to smoke a joint at 1 mile up,
That's
you're gonna be like
mean,
happy.
So,
You're gonna be really happy.
Can I take a shot at the Mile High with you?
I've heard of that.
I want to do the hike with drinking.
Yeah.
Let me get drunk and do the hike.
Intoxicated hiking.
Intoxicated hiking. That would be fun as shit.
Oh wait. We're gonna do a podcast like that one.
Well, let's
day.
do
you
it.
gotta
I'll-
hike it
can
up.
I
We're
be
gonna
honest
take
with y'all?
we're
Let's
gonna
do it.
take these two. We're gonna have to carry probably 2 of them,
Yeah.
but we'll take Mike and Bill so they can
Yeah.
carry them.
They
but-
can run it up. I'll
and-
give them a day.
Yeah, I've done.
I'll get dropped in by helicopter.
Yeah, so really, I did a hike and
You in the military. I don't
well-
want to hear shit from you, bud.
well, we did a rug march, and our last mile of our rug march was up a mountain. And there's one point of the mountain where it was a boulder and the rock was split in half,
Yeah.
and you had to pull yourself out by rope and then jump across the split in the boulder.
Parkour.
Yeah, like with and on like you're carrying your rucksack and
Yeah.
all your other shit with you, and you keep going up. But luckily, once we got to the peak, we had a Chinook pick us up and take us home.
There
Hell
you-
yeah.
there
So
you
that
go.
was
That's
the-
At
even
least you
better.
don't have to fucking go
No.
back down.
Yeah,
Right.
we didn't have to go back down.
Yeah.
So
The hikes,
yeah.
the hikes that I got to go on were in Louisiana, and it was through fucking swamp.
Well, that's
land.
below
Oh,
sea
God.
level, man.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying the hikes that I've been on. But but you're trudging through knee-deep fucking swamp.
that shit
So,
is
I mean,
exhausting
it's-
itself.
That's just as, I mean, it is exhausting to go through that when you're like literally stomping through fucking swamp water.
Yeah.
And you look over
Go
and you
run
see
on the-
eyeballs looking at you.
Yeah, run on the beach and that
You
shit.
was in the
kill you.
suburbs of Covington. Talking about trudging through swamps.
I went on hikes with Dallas and everybody.
Okay.
We had a good time. You met the little
Yeah, I know
mini
Dallas.
dancing.
I know Dallas.
But yeah,
Oh, I meant to respond to him and help him with his.
Yeah, I appreciate you jumping in on that. But
Well, I jumped in and then I got busy at work. And
it don't matter. You
Couldn't
ain't
get
gonna
back on
help
there.
him
The-
no way.
the-
I know what the problem is.
sidebar brother conversations.
Yeah, we're at a sidebar.
Brothers rock, by the way.
Yes, we do.
Not
I
like
love
father
my
and
brothers.
son. My-
You know, we have our
My
differences here and
sons.
there, but you fucking do anything to him, you're gonna go fucking push up daisies.
Yeah,
I can yell at him all I want, but you're not going to.
Yeah,
Mellow
exactly.
out.
So no shit, my brother when I was in elementary school, we were both in the same school. He's like, no one picks on you but me. So if
That's-
it's
Yeah.
if someone picks on you, you tell me.
Dude, I power bombed him in the back of a fucking Ford
Thunderbird.
Granada. Thunderbird, excuse
With
me.
the metal floor, he busted my fucking head.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the fuck. How old are your brothers compared to you?
They're like my middle brother's 3 and the oldest is 4.
This
10.
motherfucker is 10 years older than me, so
Oh, shit.
it was like a grown ass man.
Yeah.
You know, power bombing me.
Yeah.
I was like 4 years old.
But
This
he's
Yeah.
tough as
motherfucker
fucking nails
drove
now.
my goddamn forehead through the floorboard of a Thunderbird.
He's tough
Parking
as
lot
fucking-
of Food Line.
He's tough as nails now, though. That's Giving him
But-
the ultimate warrior pin. It was it.
Anyways. Oh shit. This has been great stuff.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. But at the end of the day, wouldn't know what to do without him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're coming along. I mean, when you're young, you're a fucker anyway. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Everybody is when they're younger. And we've mellowed out a lot the older we get, and I mean,
We're
we're both old now.
Yeah, I was about to say we're always going to have our arguments and stuff like that, but our arguments nowadays tend to be about
Yeah, stupid shit.
stupid shit.
And just
I
be
mean,
like, yeah, all right, whatever.
before
Yeah.
it was him trying to keep me from fucking hurting myself most of the time. So I was very fucking destructive in the doghead days. So it was nice to have somebody that would at least keep me a little bit grounded. And he was
Right.
about the only one that could keep me grounded, to be honest with you.
well,
Allison did a good job sometimes keeping me grounded back then, but yeah, I was in a very destructive phase them few years. So it was nice to have somebody that wouldn't let me kill myself or anybody else.
Right.
You do what you can.
Do what you can. And so your brother was needed.
Oh yeah, he was my best man at my wedding, and
Yeah, he's
I was his best man at his wedding. So it was.
hey,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
touching.
hell yeah.
It'll
Well-
be over quick. Don't worry.
But
Guys, we loved having you guys on this podcast. and it's been fucking awesome.
Thanks for
Yeah,
having
man.
us.
It's
Let me
awesome.
let me ask you guys something.
Sure.
When you guys come back,
Hell yeah.
Anytime.
hey, we are gonna put Neon Warlords on spot on this show.
Yeah.
Lebet, we want you guys on our show soon.
I talked to the other guitar player, Sean. He'd like to come on here. So,
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Allison probably
more than
looking-
happy.
Allison, we would love to have you on our show.
It's gonna be rough.
Only
for her.
thing
She
is,
just
we're
started
looking
her
for
new
you to
job, so-
watch our show and subscribe to our channel. You know,
Subscribe. Hit that like button and subscribe.
yeah, and subscribe.
Is there a balloon button for them to see? Because the balloon helps people.
No,
Oh,
there's like a
balloons.
little.
You got to have the balloon, man.
There's a
I'll
little.
look that shit up and how to do it.
Yeah, we're gonna like, but I don't know how that.
What's
shit
that
works.
balloon?
I don't know nothing about that shit. All I
don't
know,
either.
all I know how
I
to
watch a
do
lot of YouTube,
is
man.
act
Come
like a. All I know is how to act like a fool in this microphone. You know, that's
We've
that's
done
what
that
I
for,
did.
an hour and a
Yeah.
half. It's great.
Yeah, we've been going for a minute. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Anyways, like you said, it's been great having you guys, and you guys are more than welcome to come back on
Oh, yeah,
another
man.
one. So
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys.
And check out the Neon Warlord stuff if you haven't checked it out.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
Listen to
Great
this song coming up.
all right, you guys take care.
Peace out.
I'll take it back. I mean it. Our love was built on chance. Time's running out. I know it. The surface light, it flickers one last dance.
No matter what the year, we are destined to survive. You and me, together, forever.
Not a soul could hold you down when you're packing it up to leave this town. But when will I see you again? 'Cause in the end, the promise was made. Even if these buildings are decayed, I will wait for you again. No going back. That's over. Too strange